Where are we, Ben?
We're just going to try to get to these headrows here.
Tell us where we are, what we're looking at.
Okay, we're at Home Farm Field 13. This is where we rolled and crimped rye, which we still see a thick mat of on the ground. We planted corn in. The corn was stunted, and then we used compost tea and liquefied sodium nitrate and fish emulsion to turn it around. And unfortunately, I think the farm manager is planning on chopping this for silage, but it looks like we have about 100 bushels per acre of grain corn here. And what I'm checking now is I'm comparing the relative maturity of the ears, and I'm actually seeing a problem here where I see where he's coming from. This corn is further along in the drying process. It's dented, and this corn is still very fresh. So the trouble would be is this one might get dry and this one might not be ready, and then it'd be hard to get it all dried out properly in the corn dryer. But what I'm mostly seeing are ears across the field that are dented and are drying down properly. So it's sort of sad because this field could be worth, $20,000 to $30,000 with grain corn, and the silage it maybe is worth $5,000 or $6,000. So it's a little disappointing from my perspective to see it maybe getting chopped. Plus, if you chop it for silage, all this biomass will be taken off the field, as opposed to just the grain coming off and the rest of the biomass going back on the ground, which would be better. Again, here's another ear that's dented and pretty ready. I'm going to pick the smaller ear here, the secondary ear. This plant, as you see, has 2 ears, and this secondary ear too is, well, it's actually dented as well. So despite the varying size of the ears, I'm seeing most of it's dented and drying down at a similar rate. And I guess it just doesn't make much sense to me why we're going to chop it. But it's not something I have full control over. So anyhow, for myself, I know the techniques we use can turn around a corn crop, and I'm also very happy with the effects of the rolling crimping. You can see there's still no weeds coming through, the rye's held them back, and the corn is really clean. So, we'll see. I don't quite know. I'm going to pick these ears and try to bring them back to the office and see if we can't get a shift in perspective.